I was watching this video today on Usyk's training, on Alexander Usyk, who's just, did you see that fight?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, he's one of the best of all time. One of the absolute best heavyweights that's ever lived.
What's up, guys? Welcome back. And today we've got something big. Joe Rogan just went off about Alexander Usyk's absolutely insane training routine before his showdown with Rico Verhoeven.
He just downloads what you're doing and starts adding in feints. And, you know, Joshua said that when he fought him, that at the last round, he had never been more tired in his life. He just couldn't believe how tired Usyk makes you because he's constantly feinting and moving.
Rogan, who has never been shy about gushing over elite athletes, went into full fanboy mode when breaking down what makes Usyk such a terrifying opponent. Rogan genuinely believes Usyk is one of the greatest heavyweights to ever lace up a pair of gloves, and the training methods this Ukrainian champion uses are a big reason why. Most heavyweights are already doing grueling work in the gym, pushing their bodies to places most people would never go. But Usyk takes it to another level entirely.
He would swim sometimes for 5 hours a day. 5 hours of just laps in the pool. He starts his day at 4:30 in the morning. So 4:30 in the morning, he gets up, eats breakfast, and has his first training at 5. At 5, it's all conditioning. It's all like running, rowing, biking, takes a break, eats again, takes a little nap, back in the gym again like 2 hours, and then he's sparring, boxing, doing all that workout, then eats, takes a break, relaxes a little bit. Evening session is boxing. An evening session, he's sparring, he's hitting mitts, he's hitting the bag. Gets up in the morning and does it all over again.
What makes this even more interesting is that Usyk is not just training his body, he is training his mind at the same time. Rogan pointed out that Usyk uses coordination drills, ladder boards, and medicine ball exercises specifically during moments when he is already physically exhausted. The whole point is to teach his brain to stay calm and sharp, even when his lungs are burning and his legs feel like cement.
Usyk's training, a lot of it is like ladder board, on the ground, the ladder where you're doing the steps.
Yeah.
It's like constant shuffling back and forth, spinning. It's all these punches with medicine balls. It's like when you watch him train, it makes sense because he's training specifically to move differently than everybody else does. It's all these constant movements and switches and angles and strength. And he's a legit heavyweight now.
Because here's the thing about Rico. He is massive. He is powerful. He has been one of the most dominant combat sports athletes on the planet for over a decade. But Rico's background is kickboxing, where rounds are shorter and the pace of competition is different from 12 rounds of professional boxing.
The best heavyweights were small, except for Foreman and a couple other guys. Like Tyson was small. Ali was not big. He's exactly the same size as Ali when Ali was in his prime.
Holyfield
was not big.
Came
exactly.
Yeah. But he unified that cruiserweight division. He didn't get any gifts.
Nope.
There, he went around and unified it, and then moved up, and then unified. I mean, it's just what was the how many weeks is that training camp?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, it has to be 3 months.
Now, not everyone in the conversation is seeing it the same way when it comes to Rico's chances, and that is what makes this whole thing entertaining to break down. Shane McGuigan was pretty blunt about where he stands. His view is simple. There are levels to this sport, and Usyk is operating on a level that Rico has simply never had to compete at.
There's levels to this game. As a kickboxer, he's always going to be up against the guy who's a master at boxing. I don't think he's got a chance at all.
Eddie Hall, on the other hand, is riding hard for Verhoeven, and he is not apologizing for it. The strongman turned boxer made it very clear that he thinks people are sleeping on Rico in a serious way. Hall has met a lot of tough people in his life, and he flat out called Rico the hardest man he has ever come across.
I think this is the problem, right? Is kickboxing has not had the limelight as what boxing has, right? So when you say someone's been the heavyweight champion of the world for 1 or 2 years, like, oh, he's got to be a hard motherfucker. Rico has been the world kickboxing champion for 14 years in a fucking row. He's never once been knocked out. He is humongous. He's over, I'm going to say 125, 130 kilo. 6'5", 6'6", just a huge human being. Hands like shovels, feet like fucking Wreck-It Ralph. And I can honestly, hand on heart, say, if you were to give me any man on the planet to stand and fight King Kong with, right, and give me any single man on the planet, I'd pick Rico Verhoeven, because to me, he is the hardest motherfucker I have ever met.
Tom Aspinall brought a completely different energy to the conversation. He trained alongside Rico for a decade, so he came in with personal knowledge of what Verhoeven brings to the table. Aspinall admitted up front that his connection to Rico probably colors his view a little, but he insisted that the public is drastically underestimating what could happen on fight night.
Listen, I've been training with Rico for the last 10 years, so I'm obviously pretty Rico biased. Rico's a good friend of mine. But he's a big man. He's had a lot of fights. Fair enough, they're fighting a different sport. But he can, like, if he hits him, it could be over. Do I think that Rico's a better boxer than Usyk? Absolutely not. I'm not saying that at all. But I think that he's getting wrote off and he's definitely got a chance of winning.
Rico himself spoke about the fight with a lot of confidence, and honestly, it is hard not to respect it. He has done everything there is to do in kickboxing. He conquered that world completely, and now he is stepping into arguably the biggest challenge of his life against a man many consider to be one of the best boxers alive.
You're a champion, you have a champion mindset, and you've been watching all my videos and dissecting everything, and your team has been doing that, and you've been getting sparring partners and as much information as possible, but still, I'll bring something to the table that you haven't seen before. And that's going to be the difference, the biggest difference. And that's going to be the reason why I'm going to beat you.
We'll see.
Usyk, for his part, treated this fight with the same seriousness he brought into his fights against Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua. He acknowledged that Rico is not just a boxer, but a genuine fighter, which in his view makes the preparation different. Usyk even mentioned that he did some kickboxing when he was younger, so he is not completely unfamiliar with those movement patterns, but he made it clear he is not relying on that.
We have not more, but video. One fight, Rico in boxing fight, yeah. But we look kickboxing fights. But my team helped me, my coach, my team prepare my road. But I trust my team, but we do it.
So how do you see this fight playing out? Do let us know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe for more boxing content like this.